Guys, welcome back to our Modded Madden Bears series here. And it's Super Bowl Sunday. I'm recording this just a couple hours from the game, so I'm gonna get out 2 recordings before that game hits. And we have today, who's it, the Panthers, I think, at this point. So let's look at the Panthers in this one. It's Aiden O'Connell is their quarterback right now. Bryce Young, I believe, is injured at this point. Bunch of injuries here. A lot of them are healthy at this point. This does show people that are both injured and are healed, like Curtis Samuel already returned week 6. This is week 6, right? Yes, it is week 6. So they'll have Curtis Samuel returning back for them. Their return date here. Mike Jackson came back a couple weeks ago, and Dylan Cole came back a couple weeks ago as well. A lot of people on the IR and injury list with this. A couple of rookies. Michael Williams is in there that I recognize. Bryce Young, the knee cartilage tear, so he is going to be out for another couple of weeks. Witherspoon is out for the season with a torn rotator cuff. So some issues here. Adam Thielen getting pretty up there in age as well. Broken wrist. Chuba Hubbard with an abdominal tear. So there are some injuries here. When we look at their statistics, Aiden O'Connell has been carrying this team pretty well. 8 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 858 yards. So pretty good in him being a second QB2, should say. Chuba Hubbard had 176 before he went down, so it's a load sharing bit. So we'll have to see if we can bottle up Amani Bailey in that. And the receiving, it's TreyWho McLeod, Xavier Legette doing some work. So it's going to be a lot of issues here. Their best sack producer, Derek Brown, good as always in there. Michael Williams, before he went down, he did have 1 sack. All right, looking at the scouting report at this time, Aiden O'Connell will lead them. Dylan Johnson will be the halfback. Amani Bailey will be halfback 2. Xavier Legette is their number 1 receiver going in this game. TreyWho McLeod, Brandon Cooks, longtime vet, going in his 12th year. Tyler Higbee's in there on the line. I mean, Linus is the 5th best line, so they've kind of put it up, like solidified the line itself. They just need to get better skill players on wide receiver. In this, TreyWho is a rookie. Lewis in his 5th year. Colton Shelton, the former Bear and Ram, coming over. Robert Hunt, they paid big money for him a couple years back. Tyler Motton, right? I mean, that's a pretty good line. I feel like that's a pretty good one, at least. On defense, pretty good defensive line. Struggling the linebackers in secondary. Michael Hotz, Derek Brown, very good defensive tackle. BJ Hill and Milton Williams. Joseph Asai, Malik Harrison, and Michael Walker. So those are decent bits, but the coverage is the issue, particularly for Joseph Asai, but just need a bit more talent there. Other than JC Horn and Xavier Howard is here. He's kind of slowed down, at least in speed. There's just ball skills here of Mike Jackson that's not up, but I still think this is a very good secondary. And Tony Adams is Israel Makamu. Yeah, it's the safeties killing down the secondary at that point. We also have a couple things we're going to preview. I'm not sure if I previewed the mock draft 1. Mock draft 1, the key things you need to look at here. Nico Almaelvea. I don't think he's going to the 49ers. That's a little bit too soon mock draft here. Say it. Proctor to the Texans would be good. Caleb Downs, the Raiders. That kind of hurts with that. Harold Fanning to The Broncos, I can see that. That looks good. They say we're gonna take Avion Terrell, 21st pick. I would not be opposed to that. Miller Moss, a USC to Panthers. Okay. Keenan Saab at strong safety might be someone I can play in. So it's just it's a very, very soon mock draft there. We have a storyline for text messages. Let's see who it is. Robert Saleh. Our offense is what? What should we talk about, Willis? You think this defense or this offense can get one over on this defense? Okay, gotta talk about the Panthers, guys. There's Jalen Johnson. We talked about how their offense could cause problems. What's the plan to deal with that? Force them to be one-dimensional. Our D's got to get off blocks. Put pressure on Aiden O'Connell and force him to make mistakes. And you, Jalen, you're to catch the ball and take that shit to the house. Okay, so here we go. Let's play this game. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna play full game. Here we go against the Panthers. Let's do this. So here we go. Thursday night football. We have Caleb Williams here, and he has had a decent year, 1,200 yards. Not great on the whole turnover thing, but hey, it's the Panthers. We can get back on track. Playing in Carolina here, we have a big game. A little bit of a rivalry. Remember how Caleb Williams got on the Bears? Well, it was that big trade that sent DJ Moore over to the Bears to help Justin Fields that 1 year, and in the next year it turns around and the Panthers had the first overall pick, which went to the Bears. So here we go. Luther Burden taking this out. Spin move down at the 30. And out comes Caleb Williams. See what he can do out here. We're not going to be battling Bryce Young because of an injury. So it'll be Aiden O'Connell. But 7 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. We need to get that touchdown ratio up. But first, we're going to start with a run by Swift and a holding call. No, I did not increase the holdings, because we're going to have a holding here. And on the next play, Swift again and another holding call. I believe this one, again, well, hey, this one is on Braxton Jones. So 2 back-to-back holding calls, 1st and 30. Caleb going over the middle and completing that to Cole Kmet, making a 2nd and 13 as DJ Moore coming across the field for the first down. Under center here, Caleb play. That's actually gonna be a play action. A handoff to Swift for no gain. Man in motion. Williams looking, has time and throws it into double coverage. Luckily that isn't picked off. So here we go. Caleb out of the shotgun, empty set, looking, drops back, blitz is picked up, going over the middle. There's DJ Moore and a first down and then some to the Carolina 32. This is a handoff to Swift, cutting it back up the right side of the field and a big gain of 10. Gonna hand this one off to Jaden Ott and only one looking here. Caleb out of the shotgun, looking, has time, rolls out to this right, throws across the field, and there it is. DJ Moore working inside the 10. Swift handoff, going to the outside, has a couple of blocks down at the 2, dropping back, looking. Caleb has time, dumps it off, and it'll be DeAndre Smith getting this one for the touchdown. Bears answering first, and well, we expect to answer first against this Carolina team. So kickoff here, Taylor taking them today. A little bit of an injury for Cairo Santo, but he is available to kick some field goals as we see Aiden O'Connell coming out. Bryce Young will be out for the next couple of weeks, but with him, no slouch here. 858 yards, 8 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, doing what he needs to do to protect the football. So here we go, man, in motion handoff. Going out of the field, it is Vaughn, stopped quickly at the line of scrimmage. Taking the snap, looking. He's going to give it out to Vaughn out there on the screen, left side, and Gordon takes him down. Gain of 9, 3rd and 1. Looking up the middle, and that's going to be a first down, Carolina. Looking here, O'Connell handing it off. On the outside. The outside edge is set really well by Modded Madden. And we're going to have an injury here. Bailey's down. St. Just is down. Hey, I had to move down the injury slider yet again after this game, but luckily there's no like long-term injuries for both teams. There's this one on the outside. Jalen Johnson with the tackle. And motion right. Trips looking. Quick throw over the middle for a first down. That's Ray McLeod. Play action. Blitz off the corner. It is Kyler Gordon with the sack, making it a 2nd and 18. Out of the shotgun looking. Trying to set up a receiver screen. And Nandi from the line able to come back and tackle. I think it's first Samuel, I think. Going over the middle, that's going to be given and quickly gobbled up. And that will only be a field goal. See here, Caleb Williams, most QB rushing yards by about $120. Here we go. Caleb looking. He's going to find Swift, and that screen's going nowhere. Brown with some pressure on Williams. Some pressure again, and Caleb's going to have to throw it away. 3rd and 12, dropping back. Looking, going to go underneath the DJ Moore. Does not get the first down, but hey, we're playing a field position game here, 7-3. Giving up the middle, and Vaughn nowhere to go. That's Modded Madden. Hand off again at the side off the left side, and that is Beyer with that stop. 3rd and 3. Blitz gets there, but it does not affect the throw. St. Just does check in after having a little injury there and just not able to do much, but hey, clean it up. There is Beyer on 2nd and 14, going over the middle. A big hit by Baker. That makes it a 3rd and 7. Man in motion to the left side. Trips looking. O'Connell misses his man, and that would have been a first down and then some. Hand off to Swift, cutting it back up the right side, and a good gain of 9. Hand off to Swift. Have to cut it back again, and another big gain. Little misdirection. Hand out to Roschon Johnson. Some contact in the middle. A gain of 15. This running game is on point. Hand off to Swift, and a lot of traffic in the middle. Going to be a little RPO. Swift breaking 1 tackle, but just too many people there. Williams looking over the middle. Finds a roams the Doomsday. Falls at the 50. It's 4th and 3. We're going to go for it. Williams looking, has time. Finds Komet. Big hit, and the ball is on the ground. So it's a turnover on downs. Vaughn up the middle, getting nothing there. A screen set up, and there is Javon Dexter making a good loss of 2. 3rd and 2. Man in motion. Little weird thing in the backfield. Going touch pass, and that's knocked out of the hands of the running back. So 1st and 10 for Chicago. Swift, big hole up the middle. Gain of 13. Gonna stack the box here. Play action. Caleb looking, as time, not able to do much with that though, as that is a loss of 2. Caleb rolling on the right side. He had a man there. Could have maybe got the Roma Doomsday. Doesn't want to risk it. Dropping back. Caleb, nothing but time. Roma Doomsday here. Big hit. It is 4th and inches. Ben Johnson elects to go for it here. 5 on the line. It's given to Swift. Swift, it's close, and they are going to mark like he has it. It will be a first down. Roma Doomsday shaking up. He will return later in the game, though. Play action to Skibidell. Big play there to Harrison Bryant, and a first down. It is the 2-minute warning as we roll under it. Caleb's moving, has room, has a man. He will not be able to get him down. Williams in the foot race will not take down Williams. So a first and goal for the 9. Looking, has a man in, overthrows Luther Burden. Caleb knows that one's on him. Second goal, dropping back, has time, pressure in his face, and Luther Burden with the deep out route, and it is a touchdown. Bears go up 14-3. The ensuing kickoff here, Taylor. It's going to be grabbed by McLeod. McLeod is going to couple blocks, moving downfield, and it is Taylor who is able to get a little bit of an effect on that return. Here we go, O'Connell looking, has time, and it is the man, the myth. I think that is Curtis Samuel. So here we go, over the middle. Vaughn gets one out of the backfield. Clock is still ticking. 1 minute left to play. 2nd and 3 up the middle again, and that is going to be Curtis Samuel. Dropping back, looking, Samuel in motion. It's going to be passed from behind and Bayard with a big tackle. So a 2nd and 15. This could be the last play, and it is a sack by Javon Dexter. They will take a timeout. This will be likely the last play of this half. It's 3rd and 23. Looking, presses up, and there's the Melon and Javon Dexter, and that will be it. The Panthers do not come away with the score. That could have been big because that makes it a 1-score game. Well, not a 1-score game anymore, or couldn't be at that point. The biggest thing with that, the Bears have played a pretty effective offense. It is Thursday night. Some of the matchups to look for: the Jets and the Pats will play each other. Both teams are winless, so someone will come out with a win with that one. Then we have the Commanders against the Cowboys, Chiefs and Giants. That's a big one. Ravens and Packers, and then a division matchup with the Lions and the Vikings. So here we go into the second half, and a big return here, and he is moving around. Watts has the speed and tracks him down, saving a touchdown. That's going to make it a Panthers 1st and 10 at the Bears 17. Going over the middle, Curtis Samuel taken down inside the 10. 2nd and 1. Looking, Vaughn, play action, has time, and that's dropped. The all-pro Jalen Johnson just drops that interception in the end zone. So a handout to Vaughn on the outside, has the edge, but taken down inside the 5. 1st and goal. Quick hurry up there, play action, looking, and it is tipped away by Bayard. Play action again, looking, O'Connell going short, and that is TJ Edwards. So here we go, 3rd and goal, off the hurry up, and finds Xavier Legette for the touchdown. Going for 2 here, trying to make it a 3-point game, and that's the linebackers to clean it up. Sanborn and Edwards. Dexter does go down with a shoulder injury. He is going to be taken back to the locker room. And then also Derek Nandi went down with an injury that same play. So 2 defensive tackles down, and then Lockley goes down during special teams play. So a lot of just banged up injuries, but nothing crazy with that, luckily. And we just want to run this ball. So Swift up the middle for a 1st down. Setting up a screen. It's a Roshan Johnson for the 1st down. Swift in the backfield. Williams changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Looking. Dunze in motion, play action. Has time. It doesn't like anything downfield. There is a flag thrown. It will be a 1st down if it stands. And no, it will not. It is holding, and it will be on the Bears. Komet. So back at a 1st and 20. Blitz is picked up. Looking over the middle, and that's Tutu Atwell getting his first snap off of injury with a diving catch. Swift finishing it off for moving those chains. The 1st down to the 32. Play action again. Williams in trouble. Down he goes. So a 2nd and 20. Adunze in motion. Looking. Going right. Doesn't like anything he sees, so he just throws it out. Blitz again. It's slightly picked up. Robert Dunze beats the safety and breaks a tackle. to the end zone. Romadunze, that was a big one. Just a deep in route in front of the safety, takes a bad move on it on a single high set, and we get a good run from him. So O'Connell here, nothing but time to dump it off. So here we are, Panthers at the Bears 49, dropping back, setting up the receiver screen. Leggett has nowhere to really go there. So after a 2nd and 5, Vaughn on the outside, getting tackled by a sea of blue jerseys there. 3rd and 1, out of the shotgun. Making a couple changes, going to be handed off to Vaughn for a gain of 1. Clock is winding down. It's 21-9 here. Looking, screen is completely covered, and that's a little bit of Taylor playing on the inside, and that's a big hit by St. Just. So at this point, also, Jalen Johnson does go down with an injury. Will not be a long term, so it's St. Just out here as we see a big run there. Little run after the catch. Vaughn getting this one out the back, and St. Just can't make the tackle, but forced out of bounds. And now Jeff Okudah and his ribs. Okudah's battled some injuries, but here we go. Pressure's there. It will not get home, and that's out the Red River Cloud for a touchdown. Jeff Okudah will be out for the remainder of this game, just about, I believe. And it is a hard-fought 5-point game, but here's the offense. A good run of 5 there. Swift, another run again at 5. Looking, Roshan picks up a slight block. Looking, Williams sets his feet, goes over the left side, and Cole Kmet, and that's a big strike for Chicago. Play action, little razzle dazzle. That play action was to Skibidow, and Swift was playing out of the fullback, so a little bit of trickery there in that one. Hand off to Swift, fighting through a tackle down at the 20. Williams looking, has time, steps up, slides past the first down marker, 1st and 10. Man in motion is Kmet. Has time. Look at Williams. Going to go short to Swift. And only gain of 4. Look at here. Williams single set. Handoff to Swift. Hard run up the middle. But only 3. 3rd and 3 looking. Caleb has time. Finds Romadunze for the first down. 1st and goal. Dropping back. Looking. They do send only 4. And it gets home. Dropping back, Williams looking, has time, is going to roll out, has some space, and that's a touchdown. Caleb accounts for 3 passing touchdowns and 1 rushing touchdown today. Protecting the football almost through 1 pick, but we're not going to talk about that. It is a clean day. So here we go. The Panthers trying to get back into this one. It's 28-16. Has time, finds his man, Leggett into just shy of Bears territory, actually. Dropping back, looking. O'Connell going deep. 1-on-1. Curtis Samuel and Jeff Okudah is beat over the top. It's 1st and goal for the Panthers. Dropping back, looking. Has time, and it's picked off. Kyler Gordon tiptoe grab. And that will flip the script here. Kyler Gordon and this defense having fun in Carolina as the fans boo this Carolina offense. Hand off to Swift. Has a block. Not the greatest block, but a good broken tackle by Swift. Hand off to Cam Skibidow. And Skibidow is going to get his nice little gain of 15. Swift up the middle, cutting it back, and just over the century mark. Hand off to Swift again, and that makes it a 3rd and 3. Moore is in motion. Drop back, looking. Coverage is clear and finds Luther Burton for the first down into Panthers territory. Hand off to Swift. Skibidow, not the greatest block, but Swift does break the tackle. Roshan here to get the first down. Hand off to Jay Knott now. And this is seeing 3 or 4 different backs carry the ball, as we're going to go with Roshan and Jay Knott the rest of this game. Out of the screen, does catch it, gets the first down. Looking, tries to make a move on the outside, and it'll make it a first down. Roshan looking, fights through 1 tackle to gain an extra couple of yards. Hand off to Roshan, stopped in the backfield. It's 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Bears. Blitz is picked up. Harrison Bryant down. It's 4th and 1. Hot in the backfield. It's a handoff to Jay Nod. He gets the first down. And that will be your ball game. Caleb in victory formation, and that will move the Bears to 4-2. Another 4-2 start. Last year, remember, 4-2 start. They hit that overtime loss. That was just a heartbreaker in Washington against Jane Daniels. And that was the downfall of their season. We have created another 4-2 in this one. Can we capitalize it and keep going? We own our destiny. I think we can do it. So, hey, it's about playing smart football, protect the football, and not commit all these turnovers. So that's going to be it for commentary me. Let's hand it off to Stat Dark and allow him to go over the stats. All right, good game all around. Caleb was great today. Aiden O'Connell just made one big mistake that ended up biting him. But here we go. And we came away with a lot of injuries in this one. A lot of them are just game specific. 3 of them where I don't think we take any long-term injuries, but here we go into the stats. Caleb, almost a perfect rating, if that's not a perfect rating. 23-28. Actually, both of them are 23-28. Caleb at 262. 3 touchdowns, no interceptions here. O'Connell had 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. In the rushing game for the Panthers, did exactly what I wanted to do. Bottle them up, force Aiden O'Connell to pass the football, in which we're able to get some good stops against him. He did have one good pass, was a 42 long over the top of Jeff Okudah, but hey, it happens. Luckily, it wasn't a touchdown. But it's all good for us in the rushing. Buck 13 for DeAndre Swift. Williams 5 rushes, 45 yards and a touchdown. Like to see it. We got Roshan 5 carries, Ott with 3, and Skibido came in with 1. So still sharing the carries outside DeAndre Swift. We want to give him probably 20 carries a game. Get Roshan 5, Ott between 5 or so. And an occasional 1 for Skibido as he plays a little bit of fullback. So he's getting what he can. In the receiving, let's look at the Panthers first. Curtis Samuel, 5 receptions, 93 yards, a touchdown by Xavier Leggett. That nice little corner pass over the top. And a hurry up. He had 5 catches. Bailey had 4. I mean, I thought that was pretty good. We kept them under conceivably a lot of stuff. Now, DJ Moore, that first drive is absolutely magical, but from there, we kind of spread the ball around. So we had 5 catches for 66. Swift had 4 for 15, a touchdown. Dunze, 4 for 60 and a touchdown. That long of 42 was great, beating the safety and moving upfield. Komet, 3 for 38. Birdnet, 2 for 20, a touchdown. We got Tutu Atwell, who's coming back from injury. We put him in, got him a great 14-yard reception that kind of kept the ball rolling in that drive. Going on the blocking, they gave up 2 sacks. We only gave up 1. It was Jaden Daniels. On defense for the Panthers, total tackles, it's Israel Wakamu. A lot of TFLs here on the line, but ultimately we did pretty well. I mean, we started pretty hectic with those 2 holding calls, but it happens. So whoops. So yeah, you just kind of roll the punches with that. Sacks, Joseph Asai with 1.5 by Derek Brown and Michael Hoyt. No interceptions, a couple pass deflections, no forced fumbles. I thought it was a pretty good game across the board. All right, TJ Edwards, 6 total tackles. Xavier Watts stepping up in the box and making some big plays here with some speed. I like to see that. Byard's up there. Amani Mellon played absolutely great. 2 TFLs, had a sack. Keller Gordon had our first sack of the day. Javon Dexter, who is shaken up. We'll see how that injury goes long term. Had a pretty good day today as well when he did play. Keller Gordon had an interception. pass defenses, Byard, Edwards, and Jalen Johnson, who dropped a touchdown pass. Let me get the thumbnail. We'll be right back with some fun stuff. I think this is another one. Let's show a little bit of Kyler Gordon here. But Kyler Gordon, Aiden O'Connell is looking. It's man coverage. I mean, that's a late throw. All right, so I will see you back at the Madden tool. I'm going to remember to fix Roma Dunze's towel right now, and we'll see you in the Madden tool. All right, here we are. Remember, our week 7 is a bye week, so we're going to be skipping it this week. So we'll see a little bit of 2 recaps here. Plus, we have some storylines we'll go through as we go into the next one. So teams on bye this week: Dolphins, Texans, Eagles, and Raiders. For this one, finally the Jets gonna win. It's a destruction of the Patriots. Wow, Gardner Minshew out here. Just wow. Drake May threw 3 picks. And that's what it goes down to. Falcons over the Bucks to maintain 6-0. Vikings 2-point win over the Lions, go to 4-2. We also match them 4-2, so Detroit drops to 3-3. Broncos 4-2 win over the Bengals, 26-19. Jags move to 4-2 over the Browns. Packers beat the Ravens to move to 2-4. Both of them 2-4 teams there. It's not even a close game, 28-7. Colts with a 6-point win over the Seahawks. Both of them move to 3-3. The Commanders losing to the Cowboys, both moved to 3-3 after a 29-13 win. 6-point win by the Titans, moving them to 3-3 with the Chargers. Saints maintain their 0-6 record, just like the Patriots, after the Rams beat them 41-35. Buffalo only a 3-point win over the Steelers to move to 5-1. A 3-3 bout here, 1-point win by the 49ers over the Cards in that division matchup, so both of them moved to 3-3. I'm not sure, no, because the Falcons are in there. Wow, Falcons are, no, with this one it's Seattle's 3-3. Who's the other one in the West? The Rams play this week? Yeah, they did, so they're in 3-3. Yeah, everyone in the NFC West is 3-3. And the Giants moved to 3-3 after beating the 3-3 Chiefs. Oh my, oh my. Impact performers this week. We have Caleb in here. Otherwise, I'll scroll down. Amara St. Brown doing work. Rasheed Rice. Sauce Gardner. Kyler Gordon is in here. Surprise performers. Will Levis, 386 yards. Gardner Minshew had 131 with 3 touchdowns. Didn't have to do a whole lot in that one. Sure Sanders, 233 touchdowns. He's probably going to be the rookie of the year at this point. As we look through, Taj Brooks, 67 yards of 10 carries. Cam Ward, 283, 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Weekly leaders, nothing crazy here. We don't have anyone in here. Injury report. So key injuries. Jamar Chase has an Achilles tear in that game, so he's going to be out for the remainder of the season. That is a big hit to them. I'm gonna have to turn down the injuries even more at this point. Looks like we didn't go with any long-term injuries, so I'm gonna turn the injuries down really fast and we'll be right back. All right, turn them down to 32. Maybe that will help a little bit more. So your players of the week: Will Levis, Sauce Gardner, J.K. Dobbins, and Kyler Gordon. Coming off that, the injuries, nothing insane at this point on the flip side to do. And yeah, of course we have week 18 trades for week 18. Week 8 trades that we're going to see. Real life, we're going to try to do the Deebo Samuel trade. The 49ers have said that they do want to trade Deebo Samuel going into this next season. Debo is at this point 29. Would be a big pick. They have Ayuk in here, and it might be something that they do long term for their financials. They do have a minimal cap space. They're going into next season. It's good, but hey, 3-3. They are tied in a division. You never know what could happen. Who's their quarterback? Because Jalen Daniels is playing right now because Brock Purdy's on the IR. So we could see some stuff happen with the 49ers. So let's do all this stuff and we'll see what we can go through for this. All right, so the storylines here. We got a new message and the press conference going into week 7. Let's hit the storyline. DJ Moore have big charity events for my cause, my cleats. You interested? Okay. I mean, I think it's DJ Moore. Let's do DJ Moore's event. Reality is you wouldn't have that choice. In there, you would talk about both players' messages are a good thing. It's a good thing that people go out and vote. It's a good thing that you also have communities out there to have clean water. So let's get your take on how successful your play calling has been this season. Now let's focusing on offense. I feel like we've did a pretty good job, but again, you got to be more specific. Often your team converts on red zone trips. Now I think we've been a pretty good, I think we're 50% red zone. I think we're higher, 50%. That's incorrect, bro. We don't study the analytics here in Chicago. We just score points. Come on, man. Okay, in reality, Ben Johnson is big on analytics. I just can't reference that. Come on. I thought did I pick Williams? I might have picked Williams and not noticed it. So here it is, week 7 recap. Commanders moved to 4-3 after a win over the Raiders. Rams 3-point win over the Bucks. Both are 4-3. Bills continue the win streak. The Bengals, because of that Jamar Chase injury, the Bengals just blank checked. Wow, 38-0. The Vikings beat the Eagles 44-23 to move to 5-2. Eagles moved to 3-3. Packers maintain the losing streak of the Saints. They're 0-7 after a 3-point win by the Packers. Jaguars moved to 5-2 after a 3-4 34-22 win. Broncos beating the Chiefs 34-17. Texans beating the 49ers 23-10. So it looks like the 49ers will be sellers at the window. Dolphins maintain the Patriots are 0-7, 40-20 with that win. The Giants 24-12 over the Cowboys. Titans moved to 4-3 after a 33-27 win over the Colts. Falcons moved to 7-0, 44-13 over the Jets. And the Seahawks beat the Lions 30-20. The teams on bye, of course, ours, the Bears, Chargers, Ravens, Browns, Cardinals, and Steelers. Impact performers, well, the Saints lost that game, and David Carr threw 358 passes, was 32 of 41, 5 touchdowns and 1 interception, and loses that game. That's insane. That is insane. The surprise performers, Will Levison here, 339, 3 touchdowns and interception. Bob Means, New Orleans, 5 receptions, $115, 2 touchdowns. Mason Rudolph is the quarterback for the 49ers. 421 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. That's not a loss though, right? Yeah, a lot of yards and nothing to show for it. Nothing to show for it. All right, weekly leaders. Derek Carr had 5 passing touchdowns. Let's make sure the injury report is a lot. Okay, at least seems to be a lot less. Deebo Samuel does have an upper arm fracture. I still think he's someone that's going to change. Okay. I think this is something we're just going to have to deal with Modded Madden. All right, players of the week: Josh Allen, Devin Lloyd, Derek Carr, and Devontae Wyatt are your players of the week. We, of course, play the Lions, and we are underdogs, 4.5. Okay. And the Vikings are at 5-2. We're 4-2. So we do say that we have at least a seed. We're doing okay right now. Let's run the tool for injured reserve. 3 players that need it. And then we'll adjust the trade block and go from there after we preview the Lions game for the most parts. Little stat look. I mean, Jared Goff, pretty decent season. 11 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Almost 2,000 yards. Jahmyr Gibbs doing absolute work. David Montgomery has 3 touchdowns. A lot of halfback sharing here, as we're seeing. I think we can do a pretty good job of that. Sacks, Hutchinson is going to be an issue in the grand scheme of things. I don't know why fumbles or interceptions aren't there. Amon-Ra is going to be an issue. Then they got Hopkins in here. Jameson Williams. Like, the fact that they brought in so many of these guys was insane. Hopkins, Keenan Allen, Williams. Like, this is a insane bit. So they have Keenan Allen. Jamal Adams is out. Alex Anzalone. Jahmyr Gibbs is out for the season with a fractured elbow. Liam McNeil, did he have another knee injury? MCL tear, so he's out till week 11. Henry Parrish is out for the season with a broken femur. David Montgomery is out for another week. Shaw's out for the season. Sion Vaki is out. So yeah, there was a lot of players. So it's going to be Keyshawn Vaught, Receivers: Brown, Hopkins, Jamal Williams, Jameson Williams, Keenan Allen. Okay. They're pretty good still along the line when it comes to defense. David Onyemata, DJ Reader, McKay Window. Okay, Aiden Hutchinson. They're playing a 3-4. Okay. Jack Campbell and Josh Pascal. Okay, this is going to be a bit of an issue. Still a very good freaking defense. Still a good defense. All right. We'll see what this is next episode as we go into the trade block, and we're going to have to see, because we have a couple guys we might trade on the trade block. So yeah, stay tuned for next time. Thanks for hanging out. Go and leave a like below, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Later.